Let me be 100% clear on something, just in case this page has gotten misconstrued in any way. Out of my 12 years of service in the United States Marine Corps, the hardest 3 years was on recruiting duty. Every training exercise I've been through in my career, deployments, missing the birth of my first child, all of it, none of that compares to those 36 months I spent on recruiting duty. This account is not to bash recruiters. I don't think recruiters are doing a bad job. I salute the recruiters out there 100% because I've been there, I've done it. And regardless of what people who have not been a recruiter, whether you're in the military or you're an applicant or you're neither, you just have not been a recruiter, regardless of what you think, recruiting duty is difficult. Hardest thing I've ever done. So if you're an applicant and you're thinking about the military, just understand, you're not the only person that your recruiter's talking to. There's probably dozens of other people that he's trying to respond to text messages, phone calls, talking to parents, going to schools, taking people to MEPS, hundreds of things to do in a day. Responding to your text is one of them. They should be responding to your text messages. But you got to understand, there's only so many directions that the recruiter can go at one time. My goal of this page is to give the applicant more information. A lot of applicants think of a question that maybe they should have asked their recruiter after the interview's already over, or maybe they misunderstood something that the recruiter said. And the goal of my page is solely to clarify a lot of those things, whether it's the ASVAB, MEPS, boot camp, making it to the fleet, your first duty station. My goal of this page is to clarify a lot of that information, not to shame any recruiters out there. I will say that there are good recruiters and there are bad ones, just like there's good people. Good men, good women, bad women. There's good recruiters, there's bad ones, but the majority of them are out there getting it the way that they should be. I've done my time as a recruiter. My time is over. I haven't been on recruiting duty since 2019, all right? So you guys can ask me questions. You can be in my DMs and I'll answer them, the majority of them anyway. But just understand, like, the recruiters out there, they are the subject matter experts. And if you ask them a question, they give you a response and maybe you just didn't really understand the way they broke it down. Yeah, you can ask me a question, but just know a lot of my answers are going to be to revert back to the recruiter to get that clarifying guidance, because they're the ones out there. They're the ones that are taking the kids to MEPS and to boot camp and all of that stuff. I haven't done that for years. I just happen to have been successful when I did it, and I retained some of that knowledge.